Welcome to Simple Mind Space. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's absolutely crucial in our fast-paced, information-saturated world: attention. You're bombarded with stimuli every single day: notifications, emails, news, social media, all vying for a slice of your attention. This constant onslaught can leave you feeling scattered, overwhelmed, and even a little bit empty. But here's the good news: you're not powerless against this tide. Think back to the last time you were completely engrossed in something, whether it was a captivating book, a stimulating conversation, or a project that set your soul on fire. In those moments, the world around you seemed to fade away, and you were completely present, fully immersed in the experience. That, my friends, is the power of focused attention. Now, imagine if you could cultivate that level of focus in your everyday life. If you could train your attention to serve you, to help you achieve your goals, deepen your relationships, and live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. That's what we're exploring today. Let's start with a fascinating experiment conducted at Princeton Theological Seminary. Picture this: divinity students immersed in their studies, preparing to deliver practice sermons. Half of them were assigned the parable of the Good Samaritan, a story about compassion and helping those in need. The other half received random biblical topics. As each student made their way to deliver their sermon, they passed a man slumped over and groaning in pain. Now here's the question: did they stop to help? And did it matter if they were contemplating the parable of the Good Samaritan? Surprisingly, the topic of their sermon made no difference whatsoever. What mattered most was how pressed for time they felt. The students who were running late were far less likely to stop and help, regardless of the message they were about to deliver. This experiment reveals a fundamental truth about our modern lives. We live in a state of constant time pressure, bombarded by distractions that pull us away from what truly matters. Remember the early days of the BlackBerry? The term "pitzled" emerged, describing the feeling of being puzzled and annoyed when someone would whip out their device mid-conversation, their attention abruptly shifting away from you. Fast forward to today, and this behavior has become the norm. We're all glued to our screens, at dinner, in meetings, even while spending precious time with loved ones. As Nobel laureate Herbert Simon prophetically stated back in 1977, information consumes attention. Hence, a wealth of information creates a poverty of attention. We are now living in an age of information overload, facing a very real danger of intentional impoverishment. But there's hope. We can actively combat this subtle onslaught on our attention. We can reclaim our focus, sharpen our minds, and create a life where we are present, engaged, and truly alive. Think about the moments in your life that have been the most meaningful, the most rewarding, the most deeply connected. Chances are they involved moments of shared, focused attention. Let's explore the different types of attention and how we can cultivate them to live richer, more fulfilling lives. First, there's selective attention, the ability to focus on one thing while ignoring others. This seems simple enough, but it's constantly challenged by two primary distractors: sensory and emotional. Sensory distractors are external: the hum of traffic, a flickering light, the smell of coffee brewing. Emotional distractors, on the other hand, come from within: a nagging worry, a past conversation that didn't go well, or anxieties about the future. These internal distractions are far more insidious, often hijacking our attention and pulling us away from the present moment. The more we can strengthen our selective attention, the better we'll become at everything we do. Athletes with high levels of concentration perform better. Students who can maintain focus while studying comprehend more information. The problem is, our minds are prone to wandering. Studies show that while reading, our minds wander 20 to 40% of the time. And in our hyperconnected world, this tendency is only amplified. While focus is essential, don't underestimate the power of mind wandering. This often maligned state is actually crucial for creative insight. Think about it. Some of your most brilliant ideas probably struck while you were daydreaming in the shower, walking the dog, or simply letting your mind wander. The creative process often follows a pattern. First, you immerse yourself in the problem, gathering information and focusing intently. Then you let go, allowing your mind to wander freely, making new connections and exploring different possibilities. Finally, you return to a state of focus to refine and execute your idea. So both focused attention and mind wandering play vital roles in our lives. The key is to cultivate the ability to move between these states consciously and intentionally. Now, let's talk about leadership. Effective leaders require three distinct types of focus: inner, other, and outer. Inner focus is all about self-awareness, understanding your values, motivations, and emotions. This internal compass guides your decisions and actions, ensuring they align with your core beliefs. Think about George Lucas's decision to finance Star Wars independently. It was a risky move that went against the advice of everyone in the industry, but he listened to his gut, trusting his instincts, and staying true to his artistic vision. The rest, as they say, is history. Other focus involves empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. There are three types of empathy. Cognitive empathy, understanding how someone thinks and sees the world. Emotional empathy, sensing and experiencing the emotions of another person. Empathic concern, feeling a genuine desire to help someone in need. Leaders who possess all three types of empathy build strong relationships, inspire loyalty, and create positive, supportive work environments. Finally, outer focus involves understanding the bigger picture, the systems, trends, and forces shaping your industry and the world around you. It requires a strategic mindset, the ability to anticipate challenges, and a willingness to adapt to change. BlackBerry's downfall illustrates the dangers of neglecting outer focus. They excelled at exploitation, refining and improving their existing product, but they failed to explore new possibilities and anticipate the emergence of smartphones. Without inner, other, and outer focus, leaders risk becoming rudderless, clueless, and ultimately blindsided. Now, let's move beyond leadership and talk about the importance of cultivating attention in children. Childhood has changed dramatically in the digital age. Children are growing up immersed in technology, constantly bombarded with distractions and stimuli. This has significant implications for their developing brains. The human brain is incredibly malleable, especially in childhood. Repeated experiences shape its structure and function. This principle, known as neuroplasticity, highlights the importance of early intervention and the power of focus training. Think of attention as a mental muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Yet, instead of strengthening this crucial muscle, we often rely on external forces to capture our children's attention. We need to teach children how to manage their attention, to resist distractions, and to engage deeply with the world around them. Social emotional learning (SEL) programs are gaining traction as a valuable tool for teaching these essential skills. SEL integrates emotional intelligence into the curriculum, helping children develop self-awareness, empathy, and relationship skills. One powerful CL technique is the stoplight. It encourages children to pause when they're upset and follow three simple steps. Red light, stop, calm down, and think before you act. Yellow light, consider different options and their potential consequences. Green light, choose the best course of action and try it out. This simple practice helps children develop cognitive control, a critical skill for managing impulses, regulating emotions, and making thoughtful decisions. Another classic experiment highlighting the importance of cognitive control is the marshmallow test. Children are given a choice: eat one marshmallow now or wait and receive 2 marshmallows later. This seemingly simple test reveals a child's ability to delay gratification, a skill that has far-reaching implications for their future success. Children who can resist the immediate temptation of the marshmallow tend to perform better academically, have stronger social skills, and are more likely to achieve their goals later in life. The good news is that cognitive control, like any skill, can be learned and strengthened through practice. SEL programs often incorporate mindfulness exercises, such as focused breathing, to help children develop attentional skills. Even simple practices like these can have a profound impact, calming stormy emotions and increasing focus. Parents also play a critical role in shaping their children's attentional habits. By being present, responsive, and engaged, parents can help their children develop the foundation for a lifetime of focused attention. Now, let's talk about the potential downsides of technology. While it offers incredible opportunities for learning and connection, it also presents new challenges. Video games, for example, can enhance certain aspects of attention, such as vigilance and reaction time. However, excessive gaming has also been linked to increased aggression and a tendency towards hostile attribution bias, perceiving threats and malice where none exist. The key is balance and mindful engagement. Encourage children to explore a variety of activities, both online and offline, and to engage with technology in a healthy, balanced way. We can also harness the power of media for good. Sesame Street, for example, has been a pioneer in incorporating educational messages into engaging entertainment. Remember Cookie Monster's journey in the Cookie Connoisseur Club? It taught young viewers valuable lessons about self-control and delayed gratification in a fun and memorable way. Ultimately, cultivating attention is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It requires effort, intentionality, and a willingness to experiment with different approaches. Remember these key takeaways. Attention is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Focus and mind wandering are both valuable. Learn to move between these states consciously. Cultivate inner, other, and outer focus. These are essential for effective leadership. Start young. Teach children the importance of attention and provide them with the tools to thrive in a world of distractions. Be mindful of technology. Embrace its potential while mitigating its downsides. By prioritizing attention, we can create a life that is richer, more meaningful, and more fulfilling. We can deepen our relationships, achieve our goals, and experience the world with greater clarity and purpose. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the fascinating world of attention. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to Simple Mind Space for more insightful content on mindfulness, focus, and personal growth. Until next time, be present, be focused, and be well.